guys, welcome back to Minecraft Down Under. This is episode 67. So last couple episodes, we've been working hard on redoing all the redstone for the mob bob farm. I know, we've been working on this bloody thing forever now, but you know, it needs to be done. So now that we've set up all the system now so that it works perfectly. We tested it last episode. I'm obviously extremely happy with how the redstone works. Quick rundown. What actually happens is when the farm is in store bob mode, pretty much it switches a track down there. They go up, right? They run over this, it goes down, triggering a pulse, and then there's a perfect amount of delay here to make all the gates just in this column pulse. So pretty much the bob will come down on top, he'll pulse down one. So pretty much it loads every single bob, turning the farm off, and then that's it until you switch it back on again, which is bloody brilliant. Now obviously, as you can see, I've gone ahead and removed all the clock out the back here, and I've also put in the rest of the three. That's right, I was so happy with the first one, went and put the rest of the three in. Now this is starting to become a lot of, well, not really a lot of redstone, but a bunch of redstone here. It's just pretty much a clone of the first lot, maybe a little bit different upstairs with the torch placement. That's pretty much it. So anyway, now remember, we left a nice big gap in here to fit more redstone. That's right, even bloody more redstone. So now that we have removed the big clock out the back here, that's right, it's got no big bum on it anymore. We've removed the big clock out the back. We've also taken out the second pulse generator. That system there is pretty much to turn the farm on and off. So anyway, we've removed all that. Now we've got to somehow squeeze all that in the top half here. Crikey, bloody blimey. So anyway, we should just jump right into it here. And put down a surface to work with. And the surface, I'm going to try aim for roughly the center, far back as possible, and up nice and high between the tracks upstairs and about the piston. So let's start, say, on the piston level. All right, let's go ahead and build a nice surface to work with. Bloody blimey. Okay. See how it's nice and high, plenty of space, because once we got the clock in, we're probably going to build, maybe underneath or out the side, we'll build the pulse generator. This pulse generator obviously has to control every single lane. That means separating the redstone. Yeah, that does too. Okay, so that means separating the redstone for every lane too. So I've got to break the redstone, so because it's all independent of itself now, except we need to have it, when we have it hooked up to the main, when we're dumping in, we're dumping every single bob out at the same time. It sort of needs to be hooked up to the main as well. Bloody blimey. So there's problems to overcome still, guys. There's problems still to overcome, but we are getting there. We are getting there. It's looking sexy, I must admit. When this thing's firing and going, it's going to look like pistons, like choo, 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 choo. It's going to be bloody awesome. Okay, alright, so we'll get that bed back down that I broke. So we got somewhere to sleep, because night time's coming and we don't really have enough torches up here. I know, so maybe I'll put a torch there, torch there, torch there. Not my luck. Something's going to go bang, and that's just not cool. Come on, let me sleep, mate. Go down faster, you. Oh, she's almost there. I think it's roughly... Come on, really? We need to go upstairs and install this big clock. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. All right, so what we need to do now is work our way up there, probably using one of these spinneroonies. There we go. Well, twirly whirlies, whatever we've been calling these bloomin' things. Up we go. Let's build ourselves a little platform to get out on. Oh, there we go. Get rid of that one. Okay, perfectly. This is the center of the farm, so this is kind of perfect. Now, what I want to do, what I'm aiming for, I really need it to be pushed back. No, it doesn't. Does it really need to be pushed back as far as possible? It really just needs to be centered. That's all it needs to be done. I'm going to leave the appropriate gap here. So 1 block. Is that a 1 block? Yeah. Okay. We cannot put any redstone beyond that point because it was going to affect gates. back here, as long as we don't affect this block, it should be fine. Okay, so what we'll do is just mark out the clock first. Well, the redstone for the clock. So we'll say we'll start here and then a bit of here. So if we put a bit of redstone, say here, that there should not affect each other. Well, I'm hoping it's a gap, because that would be powered. It's sort of on the corner there. It should be bloody fine. Well, I'm hoping so, because I'm just about to install this bloomin' clock. Got my four hoppers here that we did get from last time. So let's go ahead and install that all the way. Whoopsie daisy, all the way around. Get rid of that. And there we go. Should be relatively good there. Alright, so to go ahead and install those, quickly install the comparators and the repeaters here real quick. Oh, struth. Okay, the track's in the way. Alright, that. And, that. Struth. And that. Okay, she should be all good now. Okay, we'll go ahead and add in the blocks. Boom. Boom. Oh, we need to come out a little bit more here. I guess we really didn't get it centered, did we? There we go. Alright. Plump that bad boy in there. And that bad boy in there. Put a bit of redstone right around. Alright, Bob's your bloomin' uncle. So what we'll do is just quickly test that, make sure she's running. We'll put 8 in there. Yep, she's draining out nicely. The clock, or the giant clock, is now functioning as it should. We'll go ahead and throw a big piece of redstone on top there, just to turn it off for now. See, perfect. Oh, it is perfectly centered. Look at that. Right on top of the redstone line. Absolutely bloody brilliant. Now, where is more space? This side or this side? That is the real question. Or do we build it under? No, we won't build it underneath. What we'll do is build it off the right-hand side here. The right-hand or left-hand side? Wait a second. Okay, so I think it's just even on both sides, isn't it? No, this side is a little bit more fatter. Yes, that's right. This side's a little bit more fatter. So what we'll go ahead and do now, is build a pulse generator for the entire lot. Not single. It has a single freaking pulse generator on it, but we want one for the entire lot. So we'll quickly build the stock standard. We won't build the other one. There we go. Throw that in. We need a bit of redstone torch here. Boom. There you go. And power that. That should be good to go now. Just hope so. Well, obviously by adding the redstone torch there. There you go. So we go ahead and we'll shave off. I'm going to shave off every block I don't need, just to sort of open it up a little bit. So every block that is not necessary, we'll go ahead and remove. Okay. There you go. So just it will open it up a little bit. There you go. So it should look quite sexy. We can even remove that block there. See? See? Alright, we have floating redstone. Perfect. Absolutely bloody perfect. So let's go ahead and jump. Oh, can we jump down? Oh, bloody struth. Here we go. Alright, we jump off of there like that. Okay, so we have our clock all up there, ready to go. We have our brand new pulse generator ready to bloomin' go, don't we? Okay, so let's figure out our next step here. So we have to... Is this all the bloody repeaters I got? Struth. Okay. So what we have to do is separate them now. So we'll break the lines here. I'm just thinking how this is all going to work. Ah, crikey. There we go. Broken. They're all independent. They all have an independent loading system installed. So now we need just the entire thing needs to be hooked up. So how about we put one here, and one here. Or maybe we should put this one in. No, it'll be fine. All nice and looking good there. So that means if we just add a plump of redstone, plump of redstone here, and here, and here, there we go. So if we could run this anywhere we want. Each single one of these, get rid of the bed for now. Each single one of these can be ran individually, except this end one might be a bit of a pain in the bum. We'd probably move that into the middle there. Yeah, we could probably move that into the middle there. We could probably move that there. Yeah, hang on a sec. Let's go ahead and move, just so it's not close to the edge here. Go ahead and grab our repeater back. Try not to lose them, because this is all we got. That there. And we might move, just for looks, that there. So we got the 2 in the middle, then we got the 2 on the edges. You know what I mean? Bloody brilliant. Okay. So there, it's all independent. It cannot trigger anything else. So if one of the pulse generators go off, it can't go down the line and trigger the rest of them, because it would break the entire thing, wouldn't it? Bloody blimey, it would so break it. So I'm just thinking now, we got to get the... Okay, all right, stay calm. We don't really need to use half slabs, but I still want to use half slabs. So we get it off the ground by doing that. Let's get it off the ground by doing this. Okay. All right, let's connect each one of these together now, okay? All right, so what we'll do by doing that, we'll just run a less red... we need a sort of a... What we'll do here, straight across, like this, connecting them all together, like so. And if we run a bit of redstone here, and run a bit of redstone here, and then just follow it out there, there we go. She should be all hooked up pretty freaking independently, well, not independently, but all hooked up to the same line. The problem is the power of the redstone gonna be able to reach... Yeah, it should be. That's definitely less than 15. If we made an input signal right on the middle here, yeah, here, can we? Yeah, we should be able to. With a repeater, of course Data doesn't have a repeater. That sucks. I don't have a single bloody... I need a repeater just for there. So I was going to put a repeater facing that way, because it's the center of the farm. So the signal will be quite well powered both ways, you see? Nice and bloody even perfectly. Now, well, since we can't do that just yet, what we'll try do... Oh, can we do it from this side, actually? Yeah, we'll do it from this side. We'll get rid of that. We'll do it from this side, so it's going to be powered from there. Pretend there's going to be a repeater there. All right? Repeater's going in there. And we can even test that by giving it full power. Oh, I don't want any bobs to go out. So what we'll do is disable the power for this end one. Just go ahead and give it a test. See? Perfect. Okay, every gate just... actually, hang on. Because we added new gates, didn't we? Yep, even the top gate's right on the end. So that means the top gate right on that end will open just fine, because it's even. It's bloody perfect. Okay, so that there is going to work fine. But remember, we don't want full powered. We want a pulse. And we've got a pulse generator on the side here. Right bloomin' here. We just sort of need to bring it downstairs now, which is relatively quite easy. We could plop that on that side. Go ahead and bring this down. And we'll use a bit of... no, we don't use half slabs, eh? We won't use a bloody half slab. There we go. Bit of that. Get rid of that. Oh, we can get rid of that too. Remember, I'm trying to remove the non-necessary blocks so we can see all the redstone, which, you know, it looks sexy. And what we'll do is just sort of bring it down now, I suppose. That's all we need to do. And then we need to give it a quick test run. Then we need to fine-tune it, and that's it. We can load every single one with bobs and then give it a full-blown freaking test. And that there is going to be perfect. All right. So we'll go ahead and install this redstone. Come on. Yep, got it. Okay, come on down. There we go. There's a bit of... See that? If we put a half slab there... Sure. Okay, so this is a problem. This is a problem, isn't it? Can we block that off by just putting a full-blown block there? Yes, we can. All right, it's separated. Just make sure that torch... It shouldn't. It's a half slab. Half slabs don't conduct power. So if we break that, turning on the torch does not affect that at all. Whoopsie daisy, we made it pulse there for a second. Okay, right around, perfect. Actually, no, I can make this even better. What was I thinking? What we can do is literally just, oh no, not the bed, run it on top of a block here, because remember, a repeater will suck out the power from the block. So actually we can put all those as, no, we need a full-blown block there, but we'll put it as a half slab, because I like using half slabs. They don't do power. There we go. Sort of bring it over. Boom. Full-blown block, which obviously the repeater would suck the power out of. Okay, she should be good to go once I hunt down another bloody repeater, you silly duffer. So what we'll go ahead and do is just quickly sleep. Yes. Boom, boom. But as you can see, holy smokes, this is coming together heaps sweet. As you can see, it is really, really looking nice. Go ahead and grab all our spare blocks out of here. We could probably start removing the floor to give it a more see-through view. But I want to have a quick squiz and see what she actually looking like here. So what we'll do is just scaffold on out. Have a quick squiz. Here we go. Alright. Up we go. Look at that. That looks sexy as. That looks so bloody sexy. We got this down. We have got this. Alright. I'm going to be back shortly, guys, because I've got to run all the way. I'm going to check chest down there. If not, I've got to swim, because I don't think there's a boat down there right now. Swim back to the bloody Hobbit Island and take care of getting this repeater going. Struth, she's coming along. Alrighty then, guys. I am back now. I've gone ahead. I've got 5 bloody repeaters on me, so that should be perfect. And we're going to stick that one in there. Now remember, I just forgot about it. We need like a full tick delay on the repeater here, because the signal is a bit too quick. Remember what we had, where is it? No, here. Alright, so we had a problem a little while ago where, we had a big problem of the bobs not actually falling. Like it was randomly, selected randomly. It was horrible. But we found with just a repeater with full delay, fixed the bloody problem. So I thought I would get that before it became a problem again. But see, this tick is on a delay, this tick is on a delay. So they're both on full delays there. So that's brilliant. Now, I'm not going to I'm not going to turn it on yet for a full test. We've already tested the bobs on the loader and loader. We know that bloody works. So actually no. We'll do a full test. Ready? We'll do a full test. We'll do it. All right. So plump that there. Okay. The bypass is off. Just checking. Oh crikey! I forgot about the bypass redstone on each. Oh bloody Struth! Alright, I might take care of that next episode. Bloody Struth, there's always something. Always. Alright, we can get rid of that one too. Okay, so we'll have a short... Where's the clock? Oh, we'll go upstairs. I need ladders here. This is becoming ridiculous. Alright, so what we need is just make sure that there's a short gap between the bobs right now. We don't want to wait all freaking day, do we? No, we don't. So what we'll do is make sure there's an 8. That's going to be a teeny gap. So anyway, the clock should be on. Alright, so pretend there's bobs in each of the freaking layers there. We've said, okay, alright. I know there's not bobs in there. We'll do a full test when we have all the bobs in there. But, okay. So pretend, obviously, we switched on the farm, which obviously pulls up a piston and the clock starts. So here we go. We'll grab the clock. Alright, give me that back. Clock has started. Come on. Come on. Alright, as you just heard, that was every single gate going off at once. Unloading the bobs perfectly equal across the entire system. That should be... Look at that. Alright, loading it in. Alright, so what we would have to do is also come up with a timer on how long the clock has to stay on for. Because obviously once the bobs are in the system, this giant clock that's unloading them all right now, the unloader, is obviously not freaking needed anymore. Bye-bye, last bob. Alright, you're all good? Alright, she's in. So we would press a button now, turning off the clock. It might do one more trip, but there you go. Clock is completely off. That was noisy as all hell. Hopefully it doesn't deafen you guys. Okay, so that. Just picture every single layer, all the bobs going, all timed perfectly. It's all switched off now. We've switched the button to turn the bypass technically on, so that track should be switched. That's when the farm is in on mode. When the farm is in off mode, the track will, that's it. The track should be there where it's sitting. So now we have the to wait for the bobs to go down, which is shouldn't be far, and then it should load itself back in there perfectly and ready for the farm to be turned back. Yeah. Oh, now the wait begins. Bloody struth. This is awesome. This is looking awesome. Technique is a lot of redstone. I've probably overcomplicated the frig out of it, but who cares? This is cool. Well, I think it's bloody cool. Okay. Waiting for these damn bobs. Alright, the first one should be hitting the ramp in a second. That's exactly why I didn't want the timer being too big. Technically, what was it, a 32 was the equal space? Now we got the bypass all up and going. Okay, let's go ahead and get down from here now. Whoa! Ouch. And what we can do is have a squiz off the edge back here. There we go. So we can see the first. Once the first bob comes through, we know the other ones are on the way. So here we go. So the farm is now in off mode technically, and she should start piling the bobs back in where they're meant to go. So up he goes, triggers the piston, chug a chug, ba-bum. All right, second bob on its way. I don't know how big the gaps are. Here comes the second bob now. Second bob on its way. Loading into the system. Alright, perfect. It's bloody working brilliant. Independent of itself. So each of them can go fire exactly by themselves. Especially if it gets out of sync. Because you've got to understand, there's a possibility the bobs will become out of sync at one point in time. So having it all independent of itself is obviously brilliant. Look at that. All loaded in, ready for turn the farm back on again. This is freaking awesome. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and call it now. Thanks for watching episode 67 of Minecraft Down Under. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, please smash all those buttons. Leave a comment below and do me the biggest favor ever. If you're super enjoying Minecraft Down Under, the season 2 here, the playlist is in the description. So go ahead and post that on your favorite social media. See if you can't attract a few more views. Alright guys, I'll catch you all later.